Originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, please give it up for Jim Zarling.
He probably told you some bullshit about not being able to vote for me. Vote for me anyway. You don't take orders from Matt Ward, do you? Do you? Come on, let me hear you scream, you Americans, you free to vote for who you want to vote for? All right. You're probably wondering why I have a pillow.
You're fired.
Yes, I am. I drove down here from Charlottesville today. That's in Virginia. It's like a 6-hour drive. I've been drinking nonstop ever since. Then Matt came up to me and said, "Hey Jim, you want to do some time to start the show?" I was like, I'm good for that. He had a Quilmes beer for me. A lot of confusion out there, I can hear it. What the fuck is Quilmes? Quilmes is Argentina's favorite beer. Apparently in Argentina, they've evolved without taste buds. As this is the worst beer I've ever had in my life. But I'm honor-bound to drink it because I told Matt I would. Is anyone from the Budweiser distributorship here tonight?
Yeah.
Really? Are you really? You're just like, really? What's this good I can say? Are you really from the distributorship? Raise your hand. If you are, because if you are, I'm going to come over and hit you with the pillow, first of all. Then I'm going to make you drink this shit. Because it's awful, all right? These comics back here, let me tell you something. I used to be like them. I sucked, right? I was an awful comic. And I had to beg for stage time, like, oh, let me be in your top comic contest. That used to be me, but now I'm awesome. You can all see that. These guys are working hard. First of all, they're all nervous back there. It's ridiculous. Aren't most of you guys, who's here by round of applause is friends with one of the comics here? What kind of fool-ass comic has a room full of friends and is nervous? I mean, come on, people. I drove down here today, 6 hours away, drank myself stupid and came out here with a pillow, and I'm doing fine. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, now they're all collecting back there. They're all collecting around and watching me. It's exciting. Distributorship guy. Oh yeah, they're working hard. Let me tell you what show I had earlier this week. You guys might not know this. You think, hey, performers, they all love each other. Comics, musicians, actors. We don't. We hate each other. And the biggest dicks are the musicians, right? We got this show we're doing. It's a charity show. Yeah. Is there a musician here? I got more pillow hits to give out if you're a musician. Just shut the fuck up. So it's a charity show, like, oh dude, we're gonna have music, we're gonna have comedy, it'll be a great time. Starts at 8, be there. I show up at 8 o'clock. I don't know who this guy is, who this band, who's headlining. And the guy goes, oh, and he's a pretty big deal around Charlottesville. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's a big deal. He's a big deal in Charlottesville. No, seriously, Charlottesville is like 49,000 people. I mean, if you do music in Charlottesville, you're a pretty big deal. So wait, the band shows up late. They order dinner first. They set up their group. They don't start till like 9 o'clock. And then they start going on. And guess what they are? You ready? A cover band. All they do is covers. None of these guys back here are doing covers. I don't get to go around the country booking shows and being like, okay, this is from one of my favorite comics, Jerry Seinfeld. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do it with Mitch Hedberg's voice. What is the deal with airline peanuts? The bags are so small. That was my drunk Mitch Hedberg. I'll be in that street later this week and see my heroin addicted Mitch Hedberg. He's not here to defend himself. We thought about it. You guys hear about this Osama bin Laden thing? Yeah! You guys hear about this? Who's heard about Osama bin Laden? Do you guys want to hear an Osama bin Laden riddle? That's not the joke. He laughed. He's like, laughed. This is going to be good! We're going to shot that motherfucker in the face. This is going to be funny as hell. You only got to tell the joke, son. Why did Osama bin Laden fuck his pigs?
Why?
Because the Quran only forbids you from eating them. How about that? This guy must have been a total asshole. And yeah, we know about that. Yeah, he was a total asshole. But his son, I don't know if you've been seeing this, like they're complaining because we just dumped his body in the water, right? And they interviewed his son, and his son is like, I can't believe the United States dumped my dad's body in the water, blah, 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 blah. I have a question for you, sir. You think this is so funny? Would your first reaction be like, hey, you shot my dad in the fucking face? The fuck, America? Are there any Muslims here? I'm not going to hit you with a pillow. You're totally safe here. It's a safe place. Are there any Muslims here? I do have a question, because as soon as we dumped his body in the ocean, it was like, hey, that's not the Muslim way to get rid of people. You know, we have ceremonies. And I was just hoping to ask, like, how do you ceremoniously get rid of the body of a suicide bomber? Think about that. There's some sort of thing you like go around and pick up all the chunks, put them all in an individual casket, bury them individually. Must be really hard to fuck 72 virgins with 4,532 pieces. My name is Jim Zarling. You guys have been a great audience. Enjoy the show tonight. Good night.
Give it up for Osama bin Zarling! You guys ready to get this comedy started, this contest? I'm going to slow that down on the video, instant replay later.